This week on Pop Fiction, Rings, X-Men, MC Serch, Zatanna, and R.E.D. remember something cool.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story.
HBO Max will no longer be receiving the upcoming Zatanna movie as part of Warner Discovery's ongoing budget cuts. Fans of the character will undoubtedly be quite sad because this is the most recent in a string of DC cancellations.
Yeah.
What is the homie doing over there?
So, what is the guy who was actually running the thing? What was it? Oh, God, I just forgot his name. Was it Hama?
God bless him.
Yeah. So, apparently, like, I saw a post with him and Jason Momoa, and they're like, he's now parting ways. And he was like the last person that was supposed to keep the ship right at the DC/DC/EU, movies and stuff.
Behind the scenes, they must be facing a crisis of
The
money.
DC Titanic.
Yeah. and of all the things that they keep canceling, they're still pushing the Flash movie.
How is this even possible?
Isn't Ezra Miller looking at 20 years?
26.
26 years.
What I heard.
I think he's just method acting, so getting the hole so he knows what he's doing next time.
No, he's going to be Reverse Flash.
I see what you did there. MC Serch of the groundbreaking hip-hop group Third Base has made the decision to sell all of his shares in Nas's illustrious discography, which includes the albums It Was Written and Illmatic, both of which he executive produced. So, yeah he has his rights to the Nas catalog. He's selling them off, man.
MC Serch, the coolest white boy with a high top fade from what I remember.
Pop goes the weasel, pop goes the weasel because the weasel goes pop.
How is Pete Nice doing? That's what
I don't know, man. Looking like Rem, I guess. Pete Nice. Yeah, Kanan, no idea who we're talking about.
Hey, It Was Written, dope album.
Smile and wave, boys.
Let me tell you about this old-time group, the goddamn Third Base. They're a bunch of white
Step
rappers.
into the AM.
Yeah.
Had a show, too.
They had a show? I don't remember that.
The White Rapper Show. That was MC Serch's show in the early 2000s. He was looking for the next great white rapper. You don't remember that?
That's the basis of the show?
Yeah, I got
the name of the show was...
Who's the next best white rapper?
The White Rapper Show. The next best top white rapper.
That's a good one. We're going to have to look for that one.
I got no segue for that, so I'm just going to jump into the next topic. The X-Men will have existed for 60 years in 2023, and to mark the occasion, Marvel's Merry Mutants will soon have their very own fan gathering. Fans of the X-Men are the focus of the immersive fan conference, The Uncanny Experience.
I feel like we have that every week.
Really?
Fans of the X-Men, we gather.
Yeah, but is there a place that you can go?
Yes.
Where it's just X-Men, not everybody else. You could just be immersive and everybody dress up as their favorite X-Men, and they can have those obscure X-Men, the popular, the blue team, the gold team, the red team.
How undiversive of them.
Yeah, my bedroom. You can be there. Dress up. Save up.
Get you one.
I wonder how sweaty it's going to smell in that room.
Oh, it's bad. Especially when Pyro enters and Blob's already been there.
That's some dirty X-Men jokes. All right, we're going to swing right in. There's no segue for that one.
There is not.
So we're just going to go into this week's review. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. The great tales of Middle-earth's Second Age are being brought in this series. This epic drama takes viewers back to a time when great powers were forged, kingdoms rose to glory and fell to ruin. Unlikely heroes were tested, hope hung in the thinnest of threads, and the greatest villain ever to flow from Tolkien's pen threatened to cover the entire world in darkness.
A lot of words.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
It is set thousands of years before the events in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings.
Who cares?
Right. I wish I had more hints.
I'll tell you
to
this.
Give more thumbs down.
Listen, I am not a fan of The Hobbit. I was not a fan of the Lord of the Rings. That being said, I saw all 6 of those movies. I couldn't really tell you what happened in them, but I was there in the theater and watched them.
Are you watching this show?
I watched the show, and I'll tell you this, man. It definitely helped putting on the closed caption so I can kind of read along, know really what was going on.
Oh, yeah. A lot of
It took
names
me
and places.
several episodes before I realized that the female elf in there was Kate Blanchett's character.
Mm-hmm.
And the other elf dude was Hugo Weaving's character. They was young, and they recast them, and I was
thousands of years.
Yeah, so this is a long time ago, long time ago. So, and there's other things, and I don't know.
I just watched The Two Towers the other day. Great movie. You know what I mean?
That was the best of the three, right? From what I remember.
Yeah, I mean, The Fellowship was good. Two Towers was great. I still haven't watched. What's 3 called?
Exactly.
Return of the King.
Return of the King. Yeah.
No, I think I put on the first one fully awake, and then I watched it for like 10 minutes, and somehow I just fell right asleep.
Oh yeah, all that walking will put you right out, man.
Yeah. It took them a long time to get to where they were going.
Yeah, whenever I could, peel off 3 hours so I could watch Return of the King, I'll do so. But
I'd rather go whale watching.
That's a white thing.
Yeah.
This week, Ralphie D remembers Liquid Television. From 1991 through 1995, Liquid Television was an animation showcase that aired on MTV.
I remember Liquid
Beavis and Butthead and Eon Flux, among other well-known original cartoons, have both used it as a springboard. Independent animators and artists produced the majority of the content for Liquid Television specifically for the program. I loved Eon Flux, man. That was so great.
Thank you for just saying that.
Yeah, I know. I saw the title. I was just going to keep it moving.
Yeah, you know what? I appreciate that. Ain't nobody perfect, man.
I turned over a new leaf. Right.
I read it and I said, that's not right.
But you know what? A lot of work goes into this show, so I'm going to just flow right over those.
Going back to, I used to love, because this is back way, this is 1991, 95. I want to say this is before, like, Cartoon Network. We didn't get, like, cartoons, like, at night, and we didn't get, like, so that was one of those things.
I guess you were watching Jordan's championship run.
No, I'm not. I am not watching that. But I do remember that Beavis and Butthead obviously was the only show that came through that, and I do remember us going to some what was his name? Not Mike Jones. What was it? Spike, not Spike Jones. What was the guy? There was like this festival in San Francisco.
Oh, Mike Judge.
Mike Judge. Thank you. You act like you don't know.
Man, I had to put all that together.
We went to this thing with Pat, and they had all of that stuff. I have a memory like it was yesterday, but I'm losing it, and you are not helping me.
I'm sorry. We need the professor to call in on this one because I don't remember.
Yeah, we was like in Berkeley or something like that. And like
it was a film festival. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I was there.
Yes, I know. I was there.
Is the graphic going to be here?
Well, hopefully there's that 1991 film festival in Berkeley, I think.
Yeah, somewhere in the Bay Area. There was
we were there.
A film festival that we attended. But yeah, the Eon Flux cartoon, they were like 3 minutes long.
Ooh, did you watch the movie with Charlize Theron?
Oh, I love Charlize Theron. Hated that movie.
It was not good.
It was not good. And she almost died.
Did she?
Or she was almost paralyzed on the set.
Oh, you are right. She did a stunt and it went sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was mad about that.
And that would have been a bad movie to go out on, too.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Like Raul Julia. Is that your last movie?
Well, hey, you know what? The movie was bad, but he was good in it.
Yeah, but Street Fighter was a terrible.
The movie was bad, but he was good in it.
All I want to know is who wants to go home and who wants to come with me.
Well, with that being said, 252 recommends The Bear. After a tragic family death, a young chef from the fine dining industry returns to Chicago to operate his family sandwich store. Carmi must manage the heartbreaking realities of small business ownership, his stubborn and resistant kitchen staff, and his strained familiar relationships, while also dealing with the effects of his brother's suicide. This is a world away from what he is used to. Man.
Somebody was wordy this week.
It's very, somebody has extra time.
Yeah, I see that.
It's almost
Put
like
all this together.
I got a lot of time at work.
Hey, but I'll say this. Every single piece of it is good. It's like if you worked in a restaurant, it takes you back to the nostalgic time where you're like, oh, I remember those days and I'm so glad I'm out of it. If you're currently working in a restaurant.
Are you basing this on your one restaurant?
100%. It's like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not doing that anymore. If you never worked restaurant day in your life, it gives you a slight, but it's not, it's kind of over exaggerated in that sense. But I guess the real best part of the series comes down to episode 7, the review. And it's really good. It's taking on swivel.
Because it's all done, right? It's like, because it was week to week.
Yeah.
And now it's all done. Yeah, it's been on my list.
It's 8 episodes.
It's been on my list for a while. Because I like Lip from Shameless.
Is he from Chicago? Because
25.
two shows based in Chicago. That's 14
That's
years.
just a good actor right there.
Yeah, I guess so.
He could be a Brit.
I was about to ask, is he? Yeah, but
I'm from London, bloke.
I like the show. I'm a couple of episodes in, and he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot, I gotta say. But I'm Ralphie D. That's news to me.
Oh, I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
What you waiting for? We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below. Let your opinions be heard for some reason.
If you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel like This Week In or 252. Getting the characters out. 252 might be out.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
I heard that
To be determined.
good.
And if you have time, check out my little sis and the beautiful ladies of Dining with Nadiva. And this is 252 Pop Fiction. Well, you'll hear it first.
Adonis, pull yourself together.